Minister, the head of the Irish Immigration Service, Michael Curran, is on record as saying that in most cases when a deportation order is issued in Ireland, the person is asked to self-deport and remove themselves from the country voluntarily. And he also admitted that he can't say how many do self-deport exactly because authorities don't do exit checks.
The obligation is on people to remove themselves from the state, and many people do. And therefore, it's not the case that every deportation order that's issued is automatically comes to the point where it requires the removal of a person from the state. Many people voluntarily remove themselves. We can't be precise about how many actually do because we don't have exit checks at the country.
And we know that at least in some cases this even applies to serious criminals with violent convictions. So my question is, how do you know someone has deported themselves if you don't have exit checks?
Well, firstly, when it comes to anyone who's committed a serious crime and they've been issued with a deportation order, they are deported and the Gardaí are involved in that process. There is a process of self-deportation, yes, and what we find in the whole is that the majority of people do deport. They are not, I suppose, recognised or in the states that we are aware of, but obviously where they do become or come to the attention of An Garda Síochána, they are deported. I accept that during COVID-19 deportation stopped, and that was for very good reasons, but they have started again, and we've seen the numbers of deportations only in the last number of months increase.
But how do you know that the people have deported? Because you say that it stopped during COVID-19, and that was because you specifically said that you were going to take a, in your own words, pragmatic and compassionate approach. So you made the decision to stop deporting people. Now there's deportation orders being issued, but where is the confirmation that those people have in fact left the state once the order has been issued? Do you have any way of verifying that?
I don't have the figures in front of me, but I do know that the numbers are increasing on a monthly basis, and I know that people are being deported. As I said, anybody with a serious conviction or a serious offence is also being deported and certainly not being left to any self-deportation measures.
I can give examples of individuals like Chico Macamda. You're going to say you can't comment on individual cases, and I understand that, but I can give examples of people with multiple violent convictions in the past who were in the state, having not been put on a plane by Gardaí, wandering around after they were supposedly quote-unquote deported. Again, I'm asking, is there a methodology in place that you can explain for how you can confirm that somebody has actually left the state?
There are different structures in place, and depending on where the person is being deported to, there are often challenges that may arise, but yes, there are procedures and mechanisms in place through An Garda Síochána.
Could you explain what those mechanisms are?
But where there is self-deportation, for the vast majority of cases, we do believe that people have left the country.
You believe, but how?